Melbourne underworld figure Tony Mokbel has pleaded guilty to several drug trafficking charges, admitting he was the general in charge of a vast drug empire. Mokbel triggered an international manhunt when he skipped bail while on trial for smuggling cocaine in 2006. He was eventually captured in Greece a year later and extradited back to Australia. His plea means details of proceedings against him, including 2 failed attempts to prosecute him for murder, can now be revealed. James Bennett reports from Melbourne.
A smiling and upbeat Tony Mokbel yesterday pleaded guilty in Victorian Supreme Court to 3 trafficking charges, one each for his speed and ecstasy operations and another for trying to convince another man, who was actually an undercover police officer, to smuggle ecstasy for him. In exchange for the guilty plea, police have dropped 4 more major drug investigations.
OK, no comment. This is the biggest interview I've ever done. No comment.
Mokbel was due to face the first of 7 drugs trials in a few weeks' time. The prosecution alleged the 46-year-old was known as the General. It was the Crown case that Mokbel oversaw a drug manufacturing and distribution enterprise nicknamed The Company, which produced more than 45 kilograms of speed and 30 kilos of ecstasy in Victoria between 2005 and 2006. The drug kingpin structured his operation so that his underlings bought the drugs from him, thus guaranteeing him millions of dollars in income. His guilty plea lifts a myriad of suppression orders. It can now be reported that Mokbel was also tried over the murder of another Melbourne underworld figure, Lewis Moran. Police had alleged that Mokbel and gangland ally Carl Williams each paid half of the $150,000 given to 2 men who shot their rival, Lewis Moran, in a Melbourne pub in 2004. Williams, who was murdered in prison a year ago today, admitted ordering the hit. In 2009, a jury acquitted Mokbel. Tony Mokbel was also charged with the 2003 murder of hot dog vendor and drug dealer Michael Marshall. That case was dropped for lack of evidence. Mokbel's notoriety skyrocketed when he skipped bail in 2006 while facing trial for smuggling cocaine from Mexico. According to police, he spent 6 months hiding out at Bonnie Doon in rural Victoria, then made his way across the Nullarbor Plain and sailed from Fremantle to Greece aboard a yacht modified to conceal him. A $1 million reward had been posted for information leading to his capture. Mokbel was eventually arrested at an Athens cafe in 2007, wearing a fake wig and using the alias Stephen Pappas.
The 3 trafficking offences Tony Mokbel has admitted to are a far cry